Very good morning to you all. Welcome to live shopping here at Highlight Crafts. My name's Mel and I will be your host for this hour. Happy Thursday, everybody. Nearly the weekend. Nearly the weekend. Mind you, we've got a busy weekend here because we've got our weekend workshops on this weekend. So there'll be a lot of you coming to join us, which is very exciting. We've got a fabulous team this morning. We've got our lovely Sophie on cameras. There she is. We've got Emily in the driving seat.
Hello.
And we've got our lovely, very wise, very creative Corinne Robinson.
Yes, she is here, but I'm filling in for her at the moment.
We thought we'd just drag somebody off of the street.
Yeah, I could
so
say
he's
just-
not very good at what he does,
I'm
but
just
you know what he'll do.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Blinking brilliant he is. You are. You're just so creative, honestly.
Load of rubbish.
No, it's not. Cut you in half. You'd have creativity right down the middle of you.
And lots
like
of
a stick of
chocolate.
rock. Right, let's talk about live shopping, shall we, for a minute or two? Get the housekeeping out of the way and then we can get down this counter and to
Ooh.
demo. Oh, what are you doing now?
Sorry, just playing.
You're playing?
Yeah, just playing. I'm just wooing you. I'm doing the sound
Woo.
effects.
Whoop,
So our
whoop.
producer, she holds up these things, says laugh, cry, woo. So I have to do them whilst Mel's talking.
We really aren't that organised. Oh, she's told him to cry. You've got to get your bottom lip first, like that. Chin. Oh, don't. Oh, no, that makes me feel really sad. Don't do that. Now she's told you to smile. Smile. Right, now then, there are various platforms. I know we're crazy. If you want professional and slick, go and find somewhere else because we're not. But every person that comes behind you crafts, and we absolutely have the best time. We don't take ourselves too seriously, but we do bring you some fabulous products. Now, you can find us on various platforms. If you'd like to watch us on your TV, you can put us on YouTube. You can also watch us on Facebook and Instagram, and our website, which is highlightcrafts.com. Now, to shop with us on our website, it's super easy. Just click play, and as soon as that show goes live, all the products that are available within that show will appear down the right-hand side of your screen. You just choose the ones that you want to put into a basket. They'll go into a little red shopping bag at the top of your screen, and when you're ready to log into your account, because you get your club member benefits that way, and then check out, you're going to click on that bag, and that will take you through that process. Now, if you prefer to shop with us on Facebook or Instagram, you can also do that. And we have what we call shop codes. So every product that we show you, you'll get a picture on your screen, and underneath that picture, there's two words in bold. You type the word shop and then charm, if you wanted to buy that particular product, into the comments underneath the video, and that will automatically put that product into a basket for you. Then you might receive a direct message. You'll find a link inside that. Follow that link, that will take you to our website, where again, you need to log into your account and then check out. And the reason I'm saying that, if you are new, and we do tend to get a few new customers every week, if you're new, what I need you to do is go and open an account first. It's free, which to be fair you would expect it to be, but it automatically and also for free makes you a member of Club Highlight. And that means on every single order that you ever place with us, you will get extra discount, 5 loyalty points back for every £1 that you spend, and if you get that basket spent to £35 or over after your discounts, we're even going to pay your postage for you. So it's all the good things of being a club, but none of the fees. And we've had people buy scan and cuts with their points. I mean, it's just amazing. You can also shop ahead. So if you're going out, you're busy, you've got housework to do, boring, isn't it? You can shop ahead. So if you go onto the website, there'll be a banner that says shop today's deals, and from midnight you will be able to shop ahead, so you don't need to miss out on anything. We're live Monday to Saturday. We also put repeats out when we're not live, so you can catch up. And every single live show that we've ever done, if you go to playlists in YouTube, on YouTube, and click live, every single show that we've ever done is on there. So you'll be able to go back and catch up if you've missed any demos or you can't remember exactly what we did with that product. So it's really, really a lot of fun. So this morning, David, what have we got?
This morning we have got Thrifty Thursday.
We
now,
have.
I had the honour, the privilege, the opportunity, the one-off chance to go and walk the warehouse. And now walking the warehouse means that I got to literally explore, root around the boxes and do some crafty shopping. And what I did is I put together a whole assortment of items for you, which I hope you're going to love, and I'm sure you're going to enjoy them. But they're all at great prices too. So not only have we got a show that's rich in creativity, filled with product from Cadence, Creative, loads of different items, you've got the opportunity to shop for all of them, and I'm going to demo what I can during the hour for you. There's a few things I did have prepared, which I'm going to sneak in probably throughout the day, which I need to rework. But other than that, we've got lots to share with you. But you need to make sure that you're shopping ahead because it's going to be busy.
It is. It's going to be very, very busy today. I've got a feeling.
A feeling, have you?
Yes, I'm going to say good morning to a few of you, and then David can come and join us. We've got Michelle with us this morning. Jackie's with us, Wendy, Karen, Aileen, good morning. We've got Alison, Maureen C, good morning everyone. Happy days. I've just bought the Brother A3 printer.
Ooh.
I thought it would have been sold out by now. You've done well there because we didn't have very many left. Well done you.
Could be doing this then.
I know, right? Good morning. Does anyone want a cold? No, thank you.
I've had my fair share of
Thanks for the offer. This is from our lovely Fran.
Sneezes.
Willingly we'll give it away. Bless you. Get snuggled up under a throw and sit there and watch us all morning, Fran. Yeah. Deborah's with us. Diane. Love this. Morning, everyone. Listening while working. Oh. I'll pass on that. Jackie says, Fran says Jackie Jones. David, you need acting classes. Lol. Avril, we've got Elaine. We've got Deborah, we've got Wendy with us. I did my transfer bags yesterday and I've posted some photographs. We'll have a look at those after. We've got Carol Sparks with us, making us smile already this morning, which is good. That's part of our job. I like that bit. We've got Alan's with us this morning. We've got Andrea, Lynn, Morwen, Monica, Leslie, and Veronica. So welcome. Thank you for joining us. Right, my lovely.
Righty-ho.
Where are we starting? Gone.
For now.
For now.
We'll sort that out for you. I think we might be able to sneak some more of that in throughout the day if we can.
Lovely.
Right, okay. So we could start around about here.
Right,
and we're going to come back to our downloads.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Oh, actually, to be fair, we do have the rice paper on the show, but we'll come back to that.
We will.
Come back to that.
Yeah.
We've got a deal for you on Crackle mediums. Now, I'm going to demonstrate both bundles for you during the hour, which is going to be wonderful. I'll get the opportunity to share that with you. Now, what we have here is the Crocodile Crackle. Now, what this actually does, just next to the citronella candles, I've done a little sample.
You have.
Just to share it with you. Here we go.
Book nooks. The archways and the door.
In
with
Crackle. Oh my gosh. Okay, so.
Look at that. How cool is that?
How wonderful is this?
It looks like really dried out desert, doesn't it?
In gold.
In gold.
In
the
gold.
Golden desert. It's got to be Vegas then, right?
Yeah, I guess
that.
so. Well, with Crackle mediums, if you're working with one that crackles the paint, metallic paint doesn't crackle. It just doesn't split. So if you were to paint over with Dora Hybrid or your standard metallics over standard Crackle mediums, it won't split. There's something in there that makes it all stay suspended together. It just doesn't want to separate. Right. But Cadence created a metallic crackle. So the actual medium itself is the crackler. So what you get inside here...
Love that. You're a crackler.
A crackler. You've actually got the silver and the gold. Okay. Now, both bottles come with step 1. So you're going to get step 1 and step 2. You get it in the silver and you get them in the gold. Wow. You can see this here is the example of the gold. Now, it's so easy to work with. This is just a standard wooden coaster. I've gessoed it black first because then as the gold all separated, it revealed the black gesso underneath. I'm going to show you how this works. I'm going to show you how easy and simple it is to apply. You can speed it up with a hairdryer and make it happen within minutes. Or you can leave it around about 40 minutes to do its full thing. Nice. It is better if you do leave it. When you heat it up, you can force dry it a little bit, and you do get a better result when you leave it to do its own thing. But it's down to the best price ever today.
It really is. Shop Metallic, wow, it really is. Shop Metallic, you're paying £5 for each set before your discount.
It should be like, what, over 25 quid?
£12.50 each. $25.98 for both normally, $9.99 now, even if you've got this in your basket. Please check this out.
Oh, stock up on
I'm thinking this is... So what I want to do with Book Nooks is I want to go in with Cadence and do little peeled paint bits and crackle bits and moss and use
That's
the
what
artsy stones for gravel and all that kind of thing.
Brilliant.
I know.
Yeah, the pastes, making it look like it's aged, the moss effect paint.
Yes, exactly. So grab these while we've got them, because I think you're going to love these. Like old books, you know, when they start to peel at the back, this is going to be fabulous for that. And I know Stephanie's trying to source some like leather look paper, which I know, I'm very excited. And there's loads of you joined up. Thank you ever so much if you've done that.
I know, how
exciting. It's so exciting. You're going to love it. You are absolutely going to love it.
It's right up my street.
Right, so if you want your metallic, shop metallic, $9.99. What can I use it on, David, please?
Okay, so you can go onto metal, onto wood, onto plastic. You can go onto glassware with this one. You can do it onto cardstock. You can do it onto a variety of paperweights. It's not recommended for fabric because step 1 will soak into the fibres. They do specialise in fabric crackles, and we're going to be exploring more colours of that throughout the year. But this one is a pretty much all surface other than fabric. Now, if you're going to go into things like plastic, it's advisable to use a layer of Aquastone varnish as a primer first, and that will allow it to grip. The Aquastone, of course, is completely transparent, so you're not going to be affected. It's kind of just like another layer to that plastic. So there's loads of different ways in which you can use it. It is a favourite of mine because it's so easy.
Yes.
Some crackles are really tricky, and some crackles out there are, well, there's loads that are fabulous. There's no point in me saying that they're not, because they are. There's loads out of there, and some of them take days.
Oh. Yeah.
And some of them will take 24, 48 hours. Cadence did one, and they do have a particular few that take about 24, 48 hours to cure. But then when we realised that they did ones like this, I was like, well, yes, please.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And now they specialise in these, and they've made them even better because they've realised that's what everybody wants. So the quicker crackles are by far my favourite option, and I think everyone at home has realised just how easy they are to work with. If you've ever used any, or if you haven't done, in the Cadence Club, when we first did that, we did a whole series on crackles, and so many of you mastered that within just the first video. So if you've not yet, you can go back and watch those videos and learn how to do it.
Fabulous, isn't it? Right, shop metallic, $9.99. Now we've also got the mosaic one. Okay, so how do we use this, and what do we get with this, please?
Okie dokie, so we've got for you here 2 products in this bundle. This here is your standard crackle. It's called One Step Crackle Medium. Oh my word.
$9.99.
Oh my gosh. Now this here is one of my favourite mediums Cadence ever created. It is unbelievable. It allows any of the Cadence acrylic colours to become a crackle medium.
Wow.
So whether it's pink, blue, purple, orange, green, whatever they are, whatever colour it is, it splits the acrylic paint. So this can be used on wood, on metal, onto plastic, onto glass, loads of different surfaces, resin, ceramics. You can use it on there. This here is the Mosaic Eggs Crackle. Now what this does is it's the same formulation of step 1 and step 2. So you've got 2 bottles in here. Step 1 you apply first, allow it to go transparent. It'll go really tacky once it's dry. So you allow that to go completely transparent and tacky. And then you apply step 2 just in the opposite direction. So visualize you put step 1 like this, and then you're going to put step 2 like that. So you create a crosshatch with the brush strokes. Right. It creates ultra fine crackles. Notice how this one here is quite big. You've got quite a lot of big space, almost like little islands in there, like a map. This one here will be, if you visualize a hard-boiled egg and you push it against a hard surface, you get tons of hairline cracks. Yeah. That's what this does, but it's transparent, so you put it over your rice paper.
You see, that's the one I'm going to use.
Yeah.
I like that. I like the transparent. I don't necessarily want metallic on an old door.
No.
Do you know what I mean? So that's going to be a cracking
one.
Oh,
it's brilliant.
And the fact that you can use any paints.
Yeah, you can use, and also it doesn't have to always be Cadence acrylics.
Okay.
Other acrylics will work with it too. So if you're at home thinking, I've got a stack of acrylics I've not used for years, I'm sure most of them will. I've tried it with things like Daler and Rowney. I've tried it with some of the biggest brands out there of acrylic, and it's worked fine with them. So you should be good to go.
All right, lovely. Shop bundle, $9.99. That's a good one to get in your basket, isn't it? Yeah. Now, I know we don't have very many of these left.
We don't actually know at all.
Now, this is your Aquastone Gloss. Is it? Have we got it, Emily? Yeah.
All right,
Aquastone Gloss, $39.99 is going to get you 500 mil. And this is one of their core products, really, isn't it? And it's a game changer, this.
It is. It was only until late last year we introduced it in the large bottles. We've only ever stocked it in the 120 mils, and I think you get about 4 and a bit, almost 5 bottles of that inside one of these when you think about it.
Yeah.
It is a vast amount of Aquastone, and we realised the big bottles needed to be brought in because of how much we were using it for, because we weren't just using it to glaze a finished project with. We were using it to mix with micas, to create mica glazes. We were creating glass paints out of it. We were using it for waterproofing effects. We were using it to create a primer for crackles. There's so much you can do with this. It's waterproof, moisture resistant.
Yeah.
It doesn't crack on a robust surface, but it creates that almost water off a duck's back finish with a really high gloss enamel look. And it's a specialist product, and it's water-based.
Yeah.
So there's no odour, it's non-toxic,
No.
you don't need gloves, dries quickly. You can even dry it with a hairdryer, and it self-levels.
It's a brilliant, brilliant product. Shop Gloss, $39.99 will get you half a litre of that. Right, now yesterday we had the gessos on. This product blew my mind when I first used this, with the cut and use foam, which we've got on a deal. Maybe that's still on the website. Go and check that out. But this gesso is so thick you could paste with it, isn't it, David?
Yeah, it's really dense, it's really, really thick. With this one, if you're using it through a stencil, you're going to get that dimensional finish and that relief. But also with this, the pigmentation of it is so, so strong. It's jet black. Anything with the black only ever needs one coat. If you're going over a dark colour with the white, you might need one or two. But it's designed to be thick, dimensional, heavy-bodied, but also you can colour the gesso that's white with any of your acrylics as well, so you can make your own texture pastes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy, isn't it? You can buy one pot and make all those different colours that you want.
Even for card making, it's
Fabulous.
nice to have a bit of texture on there on the top,
Yeah,
and that's a
absolutely.
great way to do it.
Right, if you want those two, you're getting the black and the white. $11.99 will get you that. You've got about £1 saving on that before you get your discounts. Right, let's talk about these at the front then,
Yes.
please, David.
Okay, so starting off with your fabric decoupage glue. This is from Cadence. It's one of their specialist mediums. If you've seen us talking about the Magic Bond and Seal pots, this is your larger version, so your go-tos if you're wanting for that particular surface. It will go into calico, denims, all weights of fabric, including leather as well. It's machine washable at 30 degrees. All that you need to do is apply its application for rice paper and tissues and decoupage papers, so napkins and things like that. Apply your adhesive to the back of the print, take it to your fabric, smooth it down and coat it over with a second layer of fabric glue. It's got a rubberizing compound in there. It almost feels a little bit like a vinyl once it's set. It's got stretch to it, elasticity. It allows it to move without cracking or peeling up. When you are washing it, turn it inside out. The machine will do 30 degrees just fine with that one. And it means that your printed rice papers on an inkjet or a laser then become a permanent fixture on a garment.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shop Fabric, $8.99. And then this one is your petal porcelain.
Yes, it's your porcelain napkin glue, this one. So this here, that's it. It's fine. It's your porcelain napkin glue, and this is dishwasher safe. It's the larger bottle of your smaller dishwasher safe that you'll find within your Bond and Seal. Yeah, so it's like your gel medium, it's thicker, it's heavy bodied, it's incredibly robust. If you're putting rice paper onto glassware or ceramics, be certain you want them on there because it's going to stay there. The top rack of a dishwasher tray is where you should place your items should you wish to wash them.
Amazing.
But also at the same time, it dries completely transparent. It is the best. It is so solid. It sets like concrete.
It does.
It's brilliant, and you don't need any primer, you don't need anything to get you going. It will just grab to the surface. You can use it on wood and all of the hard surfaces too.
Fantastic, isn't it? Just going back to the crackles, you know, you said not for fabric. Would it work on leather? And faux
Probably because
leather?
it's not
'Cause it doesn't
porous.
absorb it.
Yeah, probably.
I'm thinking about book covers.
Oh yes. Don't
If
see
they're
why it
faux
wouldn't.
leather.
Yeah, I imagine it would do. That'd be a
try
great
that.
opportunity to try that.
try
Yeah, we'll
that.
give that a go.
Right, now then, Mixion.
Yes, we don't have much of this
No, we
left, by the
don't.
way. We've actually dwindled down to single figures of Metal Leaf Mixion. It's been so busy over Christmas because loads of you have been gilding, getting ready with all your glittery effects. But what this is, it's a stay tacky adhesive. So you apply it to the surface in which you wish to gild, and it will dry really sticky. So it will grab gilding flakes, mica powders, it will grab embossing powder. It's fabulous. Use it with your single sheet metal leaf to create a wonderful gilded finish. You get a 70ml pot of this. It goes such a long way. You can stamp with it too. So if you're going to load it up onto your rubber or polymer stamps, you can then create your stamped image with gilding adhesive and then rub your gilding flake over the top without movement. It gives you flawless results, and there's other adhesives out there designed for this process, but I've really come to love this, and it dries so quickly. Some gilding adhesives you need to leave for a few hours. You can dry it with a hairdryer in a couple of minutes and go in with your gilding.
Clever. I just want to say, I'm not going to go into the detail, but Jack, if you're watching us, we're sending you all lots and lots of love.
Oh yeah, lots of love.
And I've just sent you a hug, so I hope you felt it. Okay, and we will be, come and join us. Anything you need, we're here
Yeah.
we're here for you as well. Fran says, question, if I add Aquastone to Cadence and paint on wellies, will I need to still put an overseal, please?
So that's a great question. The Aquastone on wellies, I wouldn't suggest it for. Wellies are very, very flexible, squishy, they move. Aquastone is designed for rigid surfaces,
Right.
so on card it would be okay. You can slightly bend it, but if you were to put Aquastone on wellies, as those wellies buckle and move, it's going to crack and push it off there. I wouldn't suggest it for it. If you wanted to create like a fixture onto wellies, use something like that.
Yeah,
Okay, that's going to be better. Your fabric decoupage glue would be suitable for that one. Aquastone, I wouldn't recommend for that.
Mixion, half the stock's gone
already. Okay.
Do you remember when we used to go down to the Crate and Craft in Oundle?
Yes, I
and
do.
as you
on
pulled
Newark
in on the
Road.
right-hand side, there was that big ship company, Fairline, on the
Sorry.
right. So as you went round the corner from the main road.
Yes.
On the right-hand side.
Yes, okay.
Well,
yeah, because it was very industrial
a
around
blue
there.
box.
Big blue box.
Blue box.
There was
That's Lorraine.
Oh, right.
Who's come here before and she's done some scan and cut classes and been on festival days. She says, morning, watching you every day from my blue box at work. So she sits in there all day letting people in and out watching us. How fabulous is that? Yeah,
Wow.
I know, right? Anila says, do I need to wash my stamp after using the Mixion on a polymer stamp?
Yeah, yes, absolutely.
Straight away?
Yeah, it'll clean up really easily with just soap and water. Really gentle soap. I just use washing up liquid and it just comes off straight away. Make sure it's thoroughly dry afterwards. But yeah, you should never go wrong with this. It's water-based medium. It doesn't eat into anything. It's not an abrasive.
Joanne says, has there ever been a Cadence book/magazine number 2? I
know
absolutely
what?
love the first one, but never seen any more. Yeah, we haven't got to.
That's so. That's really interesting. You
Is it?
mentioned that because
Were you
last
thinking
night
about
I
it?
was thinking about it. And I was actually talking about it last night, and it was. I have it on my coffee table. I've got a few stacks of books in my coffee table in the living room, and it's at the bottom because it's the largest one. And I was looking at it, I was talking about it, and I thought, how good would that be to do a second one?
Careful what you wish for.
I know,
kid.
but I was just thinking, since that magazine has come out,
So many different
we've
things.
done. There's probably over 50 to 60 products that we've done since that magazine. It was almost 3 years ago.
Oh, it's mad. That's mad.
I know, and that
Scary.
if you all want one, I'll put the question forward. Goodness knows how we're going to do it, but
We can ask the question, my lovely.
I
Right.
could suggest it might take us a year,
Might be
but
better digital.
everyone loves a PDF.
We will ask the question. Right, heat transfer
Oh,
medium.
let me grab this.
I just need to give you some stock updates. Your metallic crackle. Now, I've just thought the next book nook is magical and mystical in a magical shop with magic wands and spheres and all sorts going on. That'd be amazing for that.
Yes, it would.
10% of that's gone, 20% of the mosaic crackle and 10% of your napkin glue. So we're having a busy morning this morning. Thank you everybody for joining us. Right, let's talk about this because you got really excited. Even though you've used this loads of times.
Loads of times.
Yesterday's like, how lovely is this?
Oh, it's $9.99. I thought it was more than that.
Wow.
Right, okay, so
Look at this.
this is your Cadence heat transfer medium. Now, what this
Wow.
actually does is you apply it to fabric, okay, with a palette knife or a brush through a stencil or freehand, whichever way you want to work with it. Apply it to the fabric. Make sure the fabric's washed first. If it's brand new fabric, just give it a wash to make sure there's no detergents or anything like that in there. So paste it down to the surface, allow it to dry naturally. Takes about 45 minutes to an hour at room temperature, depending on the thickness. And then you're going to use your craft foils to lay over the top, and then you're going to iron it. And oh my gosh, all of it sticks to this, and then it's machine washable.
Right, so process through a stencil,
Yep.
leave it to dry naturally.
Leave it to dry naturally.
For how long?
Dry naturally, 45 minutes to an hour. If you're doing it in very small areas, you can use a hairdryer. Just don't get
Okay.
it too hot. Okay, you don't want to bubble it up. It's a heat reactive medium, so adding heat to it, you're going to kick off the process a little bit. You don't want it to dry out completely.
No.
It has to stay tacky. If you were to add lots of high heat to this and then it becomes smooth afterwards, you've kind of spoiled the process. Allow it to dry naturally for your best results. And then choose your foil, lay it over the top, protect that with a Teflon sheet, iron it, and for $9.99 you can create garments like this which have foiling on them, and it's absolutely
Wow,
spectacular.
look at that.
Isn't it amazing?
This is a fantastic product and it's still flexible. I'm thinking about dance costumes
Oh yeah.
because when we used to paint garments we did a lot on lycra and you had to have something that was flexible, otherwise it cracked. That on dance costumes and things like that would be fabulous. But just go out and buy denim jackets, sweatshirts, t-shirts. Don't go and buy what everybody else is buying. Make your own. I think this is a brilliant, brilliant product. Look how beautiful that is. Right, question. Does it matter what kind of foil I use, please?
Okay, so the foil you want to use for this is specifically heat reactive foil. You don't want to use your toner foils.
Right.
So we've got the Glow and the Intense added to the show. You can use all of your Craftmaster foils. You can use the large A4 sheets, which are the Craftmaster heat reactive, or you can use just your standard ones that you've got here.
Right.
As long as you've got a hot foil that is reactive via adhesive and heat, then you're fine. If it's reactive via toner, it won't work.
Okay, so heat reactive, basically.
Pretty much.
Will be great. Right, let's talk about these colours.
I get so excited about these.
I've got six in that one and 5 in this one. Thank you. That'll be why then. Shop Glow is going to get you these colours. Now there's 1.3 metres on each one. So you've got a gold, a rainbow, a champagne, a copper, a pink and a holographic silver. This will also work with your hot foil pen, and it will also work with your foiling starter kit from Brother.
Oh, okay.
So it'll work on that as well, which is great. So Shop Glow will get you those colours. Shop Intense is going to get you your fuchsia pink, your green, a black, which is beautiful.
Fuchsia pink on there.
Look at that. Ooh, David.
Ooh.
You've got a silver, a red and a turquoise in there as well. Shop Intense $19.99 will get you that set as well. I like these foils. Look at that on there.
Isn't it just wonderful?
Look at that.
You can see
wow,
all of that crisp foiling. It's machine washable afterwards. Now, we have been asked a question, can you use gilding leaf with this medium? You specifically want to use a heat reactive foil for this process so it bonds to the glue. If you were to go with gilding flake, it will grab and stick there, but there's no guarantee it will have washed because you've never added heat to it. And also that foil, it's quite magical. Cadence create their own hot foils, okay? But so do we. And it enabled us to work with Cadence to get the medium and collaborate with our foils and the foils that we share with you on a daily basis, which meant that you didn't have to future invest into separate ones for just one type of product. It allowed you to use it for everything. So just make sure you're using heat reactive foils.
Yes, absolutely. Welcome to all those of you that have joined us. We've had a proper jump in viewers this morning.
Wow,
Thank you
morning
for coming
everyone.
In. We've got some fabulous deals on Crackles and Cadence mediums this morning. Anila says, can I use the hot foiling pen on my fabric using these foils and the medium? It's not washable.
No, when you use the hot foil pen onto the fabric, it looks great and it does look wonderful, but it isn't permanent because you've not had anything to bond it to that fabric. It's only used the glue from the actual foil sheet. So it will stick to the fabric, but you probably could actually scratch it off. If you use a heat medium, such as the Transfer from Cadence, it bonds that foil to it. It knits it together. So you're going to need to use this.
Okay. Lovely. Right. Trays.
Trays,
okay. 20% of the heat transfer is now allocated. I'm not surprised. That's a cracking product, that.
For $9.99.
I know.
Everyone should have some of that in their stash.
Absolutely.
Even if you just want to go through a sentiment. You know, you've got some sentiment stencils, bit of gilding on there. That is it. It works on all fabrics. Like, you're going to love it.
It's fabulous, isn't it? Right, let's talk wooden trays, shall we?
Let's
I like
do
that.
it. Oh, no, I loved that one.
Can we do these first?
Yeah, let's do
Can we do the square ones first, Emily, please? Because that is brilliant.
No, I can remember
Look
I did
at that.
I loved it. I did a resin show.
Pour.
I did a resin show and I saw like the most gorgeous, and they were so expensive. These like marble effect trays. So I thought, oh, let's just give it a go. So I got the tray, I gessoed it black, so it was pitch black, and then I just filled it with loads of different coloured resins, and then I blew it all with a straw, and I let it all blow in. Granted, some of the gold travelled up here and it retracted a little bit, but I was happy with how it turned out.
It's lovely.
But this tray is completely watertight for resin.
Yeah.
So it meant I didn't need to bung it up or
I
anything
love
like that. I know, and I thought that, with a candle on there, or anything at all, a clock, jewellery.
I didn't even know we sold those.
Oh, they're great. But also you can use it as a picture frame.
Yeah, well,
so, I mean, on
well,
the wall,
I'm thinking, resin decals over that.
Ooh.
Right.
That would look nice,
Wouldn't it look fab?
Yeah.
I love that.
But I think you'd see something like that in a shop and you'd probably pay over £20
Oh,
at least for something
on
like
the
that
rest.
one. Yeah.
Absolutely. Right, Shop Frame is going to get you 2 of those for $11.98. We've only got 2 sets left, so if you want it, please be quick. okay? Because they're a great one to pour resin in, aren't they? Maybe you've
Yeah.
been away and you've bought like little bits off the beach. I know you're not supposed to, but people do, don't they?
No one's watching.
Sandy and you. Oh yeah, I love that. Right, gone.
I do you know when talking about that, when we were on the beach in Cornwall, I'd only been with Luke about a year, and they always go on a big family holiday every year. And it's when I had a big fish tank when I lived at home, and there were these really nice, beautiful rocks. I'd never seen anything quite like them. There's tons of them all stacked up, and I went, oh, shall I take one for the fish tank at home? And Luke was like, yeah, you can do. And then so they thought they'd play a prank on me, because then I got really twitchy and nervous that someone had seen me take
Of course you did.
just a little, and I started to like, I was getting, oh gosh, I know, I'm going to go to prison about this rock. And
Wow,
I know.
David.
And then Luke's sister's husband went up to a random stranger on the beach and went, can you do me a favour? Can you just anonymously come over to our family and say you're reporting you for taking a rock off the beach? And he did.
Oh, David.
I was.
You must have been beside
I
yourself.
was in bits. And then he was just like, I'm only joking. He asked me to do it. And I was like, oh. And the entire rest of the day I was like,
I thought I was bad saying that you should have been on air when you weren't. Flipping heck. I need to meet Luke. Me and him need to get together. Good grief. Can you imagine the chaos me and Luke would cause?
Luke realised he was with a whittler.
What?
A whittler.
What's a whittler?
Someone that whittles about things.
Oh, no, a whittler is like a
Oh.
wood carver for me. A whittler.
I'm not
You
one of those.
Whittle.
Oh.
Random. Fran says, question please. Younger David, adding to the welly thing. Nice, that's a compliment.
Oh.
Do I add the fabric glue to the paint or coat over the paint when it's done?
Well, it depends. Fran, that's a great question, and thank you very much. I would say if it depends on what the wellies are made from. If they're like a rubber, which they usually are, it depends on what paint you're using to begin with. If you're using a hybrid acrylic, you may find that over time, that through that constant flex, you may find a little bit of cracking. I would go over with this neat on top of the paint.
Right.
Don't mix it with the paint. The hybrid will do a great job on its own of sticking to that medium. This will just add a protective layer.
Perfect.
I am going to be completely honest with you though and say there is no complete guarantee that that will be permanent on there for good, because wellies, the king can move all the time.
Yeah.
And with that constant movement, I once painted a belt with hybrid and it looked great. It was for a costume. But after a little while throughout the evening, I noticed where the buckle was. It did slightly splinter, where it had a lot of stress constantly going like that. So you may find a bit of movement. There is particular rubber and leather paints that Cadence do. We just haven't done a show dedicated to them yet. But if that's something everyone's interested in, I can definitely put the word out there.
Yeah, well, that's the question,
But
right?
I would say go over the top of it with your fabric glue.
Because it would then paint your like plastic furniture in your garden as well, wouldn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
Right,
yeah.
we need to look at that. Right, now then, trays. Now these are brilliant as a gift. We're about to do resin trays next door, aren't we?
Oh,
but these
wow.
for a resin pour.
Yeah, oh, I know.
I
Could
know, but do you
imagine
know what?
that?
Why did that not even cross my mind? Because I've
Pour
been
resin.
desperate to do.
Oh, they're
You know,
great.
like when they find the like, oh, where's Melanie? Wood,
pour,
Beach.
resin, beach, sand, ocean.
No. Driftwood. Thank you. Wow.
I thought we were playing a game there.
No, this
Driftwood.
is just my normal. Flipping menopause. These are going to be brilliant because I want to get some driftwood and make like a big tray.
Yes, this would be
You know,
wonderful.
you see them do big tabletops,
Oh.
don't you? And I'm desperate to do that, but I haven't got the room. This, brilliant for that.
Oh, it would be. You can also pour acrylics into these
Lovely.
too, so you could do an acrylic pour inside them
Yes.
if you didn't want to use your resin, or you don't do
Oh.
resin. Acrylic pours inside there would look great. They're also wonderful for rice papers.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many trays I've decorated. I must have done hundreds of them for demonstrations and for gifts, all sorts, but they never fail.
No.
They're always wonderful, and there's always somewhere to put a tray on a sideboard, candles, books stacked inside it, around your home. They just look wonderful, but they're a great project because they're purposeful.
Well, absolutely. And it's $35.99. So let's say that you get 6 of them.
Yes,
So about £6 each.
wow.
But what a great gift those are, aren't they? So
Well,
you've
that
got
one's at
6
least a tenner.
different gifts right there, which is fabulous. And if you've got your A3 printer, rice papers will go straight in there, won't they?
I know,
How
they
fabulous
will.
is that? Shop trays, $35.99. I have some breaking news.
Oof.
We got
break us.
more of these.
Oh, have we?
Yeah.
Great stuff.
So shop frame, you can get them now if you missed out. £11.98. Love that resin pour. That's a really nice size to try as well, isn't it?
Really manageable. Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
It's not overwhelming. Also, it's not like when we went to Cadence first time, we did a resin pour on a canvas and you were aware of it dripping down the sides, etc., etc., and all the sides of it going to look nice and all that stuff. This eliminates all of that, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. If you're going to hang it on the
Love
wall,
them.
though, I'd give it a good week before you hang it up with resin, because I noticed a couple of days later I could didn't
leave
it
it to properly cure.
Yeah, but if you can feel the weight of it, though, there, now I've put that in there. It's a wonderful
It's very
project.
impressive, isn't it?
It's nice.
Can I crackle on top of resin?
Yes, you can. You can just crackle. We could do the... Oh, yeah, that would be good. You can do crackle on top of resin. Did you know? Do you know? Yeah, that would look really nice.
Oh, I'm so excited.
If you could, okay, so if you lined your tray with cling film and then did a full resin pour into it, let it cure, pulled it out, mirror sprayed on the back, crackled over the top, you then have mirrored crackle. Wouldn't that look good?
Amazing. Right, shall we go to demo?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you want to do these first? You go to demo,
yeah,
I'll do
and the
these.
tote bag as well, if that's all right, just in case anyone wants to get them for the fabric work.
Lovely. Right, now then, we've got a fabulous set of palette knives here. I'm not a fan of the plastic ones, I'm not going to lie.
Me neither.
These are fabulous. And I've paid
flexy.
£12.99 for one palette knife like that before. Now you've got 5 in here. They're from an art brand, so you're getting a really good quality product. They've got that lovely swan neck, which makes it so much easier to use than a flat palette because your hands don't get in the way. £17.99 is going to get you all 5 of those shop palette. And then we also have these fantastic tote bags. Look at these. They're great for bags for life. They're a nice beach bag, a little shopping bag. Gone. Oh, they've gone.
Got the white ones then.
The white ones are your polyester ones, aren't they? These are
They
for
are,
your
yes.
sublimation as well. So we've got 3 of these for you. They're long handles, so they don't catch under your arm. £17.99 is going to get you 3 of them. They'll work on top of here, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
But you can also use them with your sublimation. Speaking of sublimation, have we got something coming for sublimation tomorrow?
Maybe tomorrow.
Is it?
Maybe tomorrow, don't know.
Is it tomorrow, 8 and 1?
8 and 1 tomorrow.
Does it sound familiar?
Don't know.
I'll have to tune in and find out. Right, David, over to you.
Something's cooking. Something's cooking, Mel.
Something's cooking.
Yes. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how that heat transfer medium works. Okay.
And Neil says, can you show us crackle on resin, please? We could if we had long enough for it to cure in between.
Yeah, I'm going to say.
So what we could do is crackle on top of that.
Yeah, I could
and
do
then we
some.
can do a little beast with Emily for our socials later on. Shall we do that?
Yeah, why not? Let's do
that.
it.
There you are.
Okay.
Where we can, we will.
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do part of this stencil just to share it with you and show you how it works. I've got a tote bag that I have already rice papered, so I'm going to use the back.
Fran says, thank you so much. No worries, I like kinky wellies.
Kinky boots.
Kinky boots, yeah.
There you go. There you have it. You're more than welcome,
good,
Fran. Anytime. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do part of this stencil. Now, there's something I want to definitely make very clear to you, and that is that when you're using the heat transfer medium, please don't use stencil spray with your stencils.
Right.
It kind of feels like I'm going complete opposite of what I've always shared with you, which is tack your stencils down. But for this, you don't want to. Now, the reason for that is, although stencil spray is my best friend and use it all the time and every single day, I don't think there's a day I've not used it since I've been in the craft industry, but it can leave an ever so slight static behind here, and fabric, of course, is porous, so if there was any of that glue on that stencil that hadn't quite dried, it will stick to the fabric and then your foils will find it.
Right.
If there's a speckle of it there, your foil will find and do its best job to find that. But with this medium, granted this fabric would be better if I'd pressed it, but it'll be okay for what I'm going to do.
Metal palette knife.
Absolutely,
right.
metal, and you can see how long they last.
Yes, yes, David.
You can see how long that they last.
Wow.
So I'm just going to go over our fabric here, but you want to go really smooth. I'm keeping the palette knife flat as I'm going down, just like this. Okay, push it back and forward. I'm only going to do a small section because there's no good me doing the whole thing because you're going to see one finished in a second and it will just waste the medium. So any left over, back inside the pot, like that. And then all I'm going to do is take this off just to show you. there.
Look at that.
Even though you're not using stencil spray, it will still give you a crisp outline.
Yes,
it's a
lovely.
thick medium, so it's not going to be runny and flow into it, okay? So then what you're going to have is, this here is the tote bag, and I've done the whole thing and it goes completely
Wow.
transparent.
Look at that.
It'll be slightly tacky.
Right.
It's not like your Mixion. It is tacky, but it's not like super, super sticky.
Right.
You can leave this for months or weeks before you do your gilding, but keep it covered. I've got plastic boxes I keep all mine in, so no dust sticks to it, because if dust was to stick to it, or hair or anything like that, if the cats walk past, you're going to struggle to get that off and it will deplete the adhesive. Okay, so foil time.
Yes.
Let's grab a foil.
So we've got 2 sets of foil on, Shop Glow,
gold.
which gives you some metallics. So you've got holographic silver, pink, copper, gold, well, champagne, rainbow foil and a gold. That one is Shop Glow, $19.99. I have to say 20% of that is already allocated. And then your other set, which has got your bright pink, your green, your black, your silver, red and blue in their Shop Intense, $19.99. 35% of that one is now allocated, and you can use both of those with your brother kit, and you can use both of those with your hot foil pen as well. So get those into your basket because they're busy. Flat palette knives went in the bin after I got my bottleneck one, says Fran. Absolutely.
Right.
Right tool for the right job.
Definitely. Now this piece of foil I'm using, it's actually not been used, but it's an old piece. It was screwed up in the bottom, but I thought I'd use it up to get the best use out of it. And I also thought it might give me a bit of texture because it has got that little slight area there where it's been creased. So what I'm going to do is lay it flat, and you want to then smooth it over.
Right.
Smooth it over the top of this. Then we're going to use our Teflon sheet, okay, just in the areas in which we're ironing. Take your heat press, 180 degrees.
Right.
Okay.
What else can I use if I haven't got one?
Just a standard. You can use a dry iron. You can also use a standard iron. It's not like sublimation. You can just no steam. You can use a standard iron, but I would suggest a flat iron for this because it's just easier, isn't it? So just to start with.
Fran, great shout. The animal stencils yesterday on hoodies would look great with foil.
Oh, yes, they would, wouldn't
yeah,
they?
they would, Fran, you're right. Wow.
And I'm just going over something cool here. I'm not going to flip it over.
What's he doing with that? That's brilliant.
And
yeah, great shout from that.
Look
at that.
So it actually, it's the best.
That's magic,
you can see it starts to attach to all of it. So I'm going to go all the way up now. Okay.
That's fabulous.
And you only want to keep the heat press there for probably around about no longer than 5 seconds in each area. 5 seconds is actually a long time. 1, 2, 3. It's a long time. So
Yeah,
it could even be 4 seconds really. But keep sort of massaging.
Yeah, you don't realise, do you? There was I was looking on Instagram last night. I like to have a peruse of what everybody's up to.
Yeah.
And there was a thing that said, "Let's never forget Michael Flatley." Do you remember Lord of the Dance?
I do. Yes, indeed.
He used to do 30 taps a second. How is that even a thing?
That's now what?
Right. 30 taps a second.
Oh my god.
How do you even do that?
Wow.
I know.
That's crazy.
That makes my legs and my feet hurt just thinking about it.
That's bonkers. So you want to let it fully cool. Oh my gosh.
Wow, look at that.
Look at this result that we're getting here. And that is through that heat transfer medium now.
And that's using a piece of foil that you might put in the bin.
Well, exactly.
Right?
Now I'm going to replace it over the top, and I'm just going to. What you can do at this point is any areas that I may have missed, I could get another colour.
Oh, well, I was just thinking that. That was exactly the words that were going to come out of my mouth. Alan, if you send them to Highlight Crafts, my lovely, that would be fabulous. He's made Stephanie and I faux leather handbags.
Oh,
how nice is that?
Wow.
Thank you, Alan. Yeah, just send them to Highlight, my lovely.
Very nice.
That's very kind of you, Alan. Thank you so much. That's really nice.
That's lovely.
Oh, yeah, fab.
There we go. So I'm going in now with this colour.
I think he was making you something as well because I saw it in the comments yesterday.
Oh, wow.
I know.
Well, very nice.
How
Thank
exciting.
You. Oh,
David. Game changer.
Look at this.
Look at that.
So now we've got the pink and the gold together. Now you would continue to go your entire way over this and keep building that up, but you need the heat transfer medium to be able to do this.
Absolutely.
And it's $9.99.
Yeah, we'll put the details for you on the screen. This was very busy when we went down the counter, so please make sure you're popping it into your basket and checking out. Maybe you've got like a sweatshirt or an old pair of jeans or something like that that's got a mark on them.
Yeah.
What a great way of revitalising and upcycling. We live in a world of throwaway fashion, don't we?
We really do.
Places like Primark where you get cheap quality, cheap prices, quite frankly. When we were little, we used to buy the best we could afford so that they lasted you a long time. Now it's like a throwaway society. Rather than that, upcycle them. These are fabulous, guys. That's a brilliant product.
It's amazing.
20%'s already gone.
I love how it works.
Fabulous, isn't it? And don't forget to get those crackles in your bag. I'm going to be using those in the book nooks. In fact, I'm going to be using quite a lot of Cadence in book nooks. So you'll be able to use what you've got at home or add to your collection. I just think it's a really cool thing to do.
Yeah, definitely.
And when we can bring you a craft that incorporates all the other things, foiling, you know, your embossing, all that kind of thing, microstudio, all of it. It's so exciting, isn't it? Look at that. I love the way you whip that off.
And just start to build up. Now, granted, I would probably use just one colour in here, but I wanted to show you just adding multiples. Look how wonderful
that's
that.
Great.
Oh, I love it to bits. Now just keep layering that up.
Just keep going.
Keep going in with different colours. And that's exactly what I did, I think, with one of the tote bags in that box, because I did it in black, and then I used all my scraps, all of these bits, all these leftover ones, and I just literally built it up. It's the black one, I think, in one of those. It's got all different colours on. That's the one. And what I did was I constantly kept going back in, thanks Mel, and a scent of this will then turn into this.
How cool is that?
So it's just a mixed colour set, but you can do it in a full block colour if you want to. Just keep applying the same colour down and let it all grab there in position.
There's a little bit of magic there, isn't there? Look at that.
It looks great, and it reminded me that I'd done it with almost like micas or something. So it looked really nice. Shall we have a look at some of that crackle?
Yes, please. Julie says, wondering if one was clever enough, like Mel, are you kidding me, to make a stencil to do the foiling, but make a second offset stencil to fill the gaps. Hope that makes sense. Wondering if to make a stencil to do foiling, but make a second offset stencil to fill the gaps. Yeah, how would that work? I have to work that one through. Let me work it through, Julie, and if we sort it out, we'll show you on Tuesday. So, make a stencil to do foiling, got that bit, but make a second offset stencil. You need the negative, it's not an offset, is it, if you want to fill the gaps?
Ah, well, yes, I guess so.
An offset will make it slightly bigger, so you'd have to do your offset first. So, could I paste that and then foil it and then put a stencil that's got an inward offset line on?
Yes.
So it sits on top.
Yes.
So for example,
so as long as it doesn't, so all of the area was to cover that.
Yeah, but you want to fill this bit. That's the negative of a stencil.
Well, I would then. Well, if you depending on what you want to fill it with, I would. Oh.
It doesn't work, does it?
No, because if you were to put that like a block cover of something down, you've covered the fabric.
No, what you need to do is mask all this off.
Yes, you do, which you
can't
do because they're landlocked areas.
Stencil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
nice thought.
Yeah.
And I know what'll happen. So thank you for this. I am kidding. 3:30 tomorrow morning. I'll be like, oh!
I know.
Now, you see, the good thing about... see, it's already happening. The good thing about cutting your own stencils on your scan and cut is you get to keep the waste.
You do.
So, if you took the waste with the stencil spray on the back, you could put it over where it's already been, because it will only be on these Mylar pieces.
Yeah.
Put those over and then paint over it.
You could do that. Yeah, you could do that.
Maybe.
Maybe a way.
Try it.
Maybe.
See what you get. See, I told you, my brain just needs a minute. Right, let's have a look at these. Soph says, I did a crafty bag for my niece for Christmas and she's been using the crackle and loves it. Brilliant. Alan says, I'm making a David a special faux leather cushion cover with matching faux leather gloves. Look at you, Saint-Tropez, here you come.
I'll get my
in an
notes
open
back
top
out.
car.
Oh.
Look at you.
Wow.
Quiff blowing in the wind.
I'll be in my car with my leather gloves and my
I'll
cushion.
be with you, with my scarf on and my dark glasses.
That's it. Where are we going, Mrs. Darcy? Wow. Thank you very much.
You need to make a mask. Exactly, Fran. Well, the waste bits from your stencil will become your mask. No, that's a whole different show. Wow.
I was like, okay.
Do you remember that time when we were at the house in Peterborough? I was telling Jane this story yesterday. TV's frozen, Emily. And I wanted to, I was losing weight when I decided that I wasn't going to get fat over lockdown. I was going to lose some weight, and I was really good. I lost 3.5 stone. And I bought one of those weighted hula hoops, which are brilliant, but oh my goodness me, the bruises on my back were horrific.
Really? I didn't know
Oh,
about that.
honestly.
Oh my gosh.
So then I bought one of those that's like a track, and it's got like this big like pear shape
yes, yeah.
on the bottom. And as you do that, the weight goes round like that, and it keeps that momentum.
You're like a centrifuge, aren't
So David walked in, he went, "What's that?" I went, "Oh, I meant to put that away before you arrived. It's my latest delivery from Ann Summers." Your face was an absolute picture.
Oh.
What do you do with that?
I looked in, I thought, she's not going to be able to walk for a week.
It was proper funny, wasn't it?
I was
the
like-
look on your face, and it was too polite to go, "What?" So
I
you
was
did
like,
it very,
do I acknowledge it? Do I look at it? Do I look the other way? And, it's like, and then she went, "I'll show you how I use it."
It was very, very funny. Oh, that will always stay around. Funnily enough, I was talking to Jane about that last night. Don't know how we got onto that.
Wow.
But it was very funny. Right, let's look at Crackle. We've got about 4 minutes, David.
Right, I'll quickly do this one and then we'll do the other Crackle. I'll squeeze them both in. So what we're
Lovely.
going to do is I'm going to quickly show you that using that black gesso, look at that. That's a tiny little bit of that black gesso is going to cover that entire coaster, just like that. It's so strong. It's brilliant, okay? Keep a little sponge inside your gesso if you want to. Keep it in there. That's your little applicator.
Look at you.
Yeah, keep it in there. So that there is then ready to go. You've got step 1 and you've got step 2.
Fran says you too. You're a tonic this morning. Good, Fran.
Good.
I'm glad we're helping you get through your cold. It's horrible, isn't it, when you feel like
Yeah,
that?
oh, it's rubbish.
You forget what it feels like to feel well,
You
don't you?
do. You start to think how. Yeah, you do. Absolutely.
You're supposed to feed a cold and starve a fever, so get some food in you, Fran.
Absolutely.
So this is your crocodile Crackle.
It is. I'm using step 1 at the moment, and because I'm on a circular item, I'm just going out like this, and then I'm going to finish it in one particular brush stroke.
Right,
so
okay.
work your way around, and then all in the same direction. I'm going horizontal, turn it round, and horizontal again. Now that is step 1 applied to your coaster.
Right.
When that's dry, it'll look like this.
Oh.
Okay, and it'll be really, really tacky.
Oh, it is tacky.
Super sticky.
Wow.
Okay. And then you're going to put in the colour. I'm using gold for this one.
Darren says, "Oh, you do make me laugh." And Carol Spot says, "Laughing out loud now." That's. Oh, you should have seen his face. It was an absolute picture.
Yeah, I was like, oh my
dear
gosh.
me. It was just, and I don't know where it came from. It was just like off the cuff, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I was, yeah. And when I'd known you for a year or so.
Yeah, you've known me a bit.
Well, I'd only worked at iHub for about 8 months, then lockdown happened.
Had you?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. Well, I thought I'd been there years until I went on there, but Stephanie kind of just the second week I worked there was suggested it. I was like, no, I'm quite okay making samples, thank you. There we go. So now we've applied our Crackle. That's our gold applied all over here. Now, if you leave that for, you'll start to see it happen in about 10 minutes. But after 40, it would be complete. I'll attach it to the telly.
I need to just tell you that the Mixion has completely allocated, and 40% of the heat transfer medium has now allocated as well.
Wow. Right, okay. So this here I might just ever so slightly be able to show you here. Look, can you see it starting to go already?
Yeah, you can see it. Yeah, look at that.
Look at this, it's already starting to go.
Oh, look at that.
So that's starting to
something
crackle.
very satisfying about that, David.
It's amazing. And you're getting the silver and the gold.
For $9.99 instead of $25.98.
It's
Wow.
bonkers. Let it do its thing, but you could keep going with that and shrink it down. And the medium that comes with that, which is the 1 step in your eggs Crackle bundle, I'm just going to really very quickly show you how this one works.
Got a minute, we're all right.
A minute, yeah, we'll
Do
be
loads
fine.
in a minute.
Absolutely. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of this just onto my mat here. A little bit of the acrylic. I'm just using a block colour, okay? It could be any colour at all. I'm using I think it's old lace.
Lovely.
Old lace, yes, that one. And then I'm going to grab a flat brush and a tiny bit of water. In fact, I washed this one this morning, so it's still a bit damp.
Fran says she can now see where she was going wrong with the plain Crackle. You use a flat brush.
Oh yeah, always a flat brush.
Always a flat
Never
brush.
anything else. Always a flat brush. This here is your one-step crackle. It's painted onto the card. I've done it on card for this one. And you can see it's completely like an enamel finish, but it's dry. It's not tacky
Lovely.
at all. And then all you want to do with this one is go straight over.
Watch this.
And then what will happen with that is it will crack straight away.
You can literally see it happening in front of your eyes. How satisfying is that?
It's amazing.
Now, you said to me just one
just one brush
swipe.
stroke.
Don't go back over it. Right?
Don't go back over it.
Right.
Just match your lines up. If you've got any areas, you can infill it.
Yep.
But look at
Wow.
that. So you will create a surface crackle. Now that comes with your mosaic. You're getting both of these mediums.
That's just fabulous, David.
It's one of the best things Cadence ever made, but you can't be without it.
No.
You really can't.
Superb. Right, my lovelies, we've got to leave you. We're going through the wall. We're doing resin.
Oh yes, I think
trays.
I'm with Jane now for some
Trays.
resin.
How exciting is
Yes,
that
I'm
going to be?
looking forward to
So
that.
go and grab yourself a quick cuppa, get snuggled down on your sofa, and we'll be back with you in a few minutes' time. Thank you, everybody. See you in a bit.